Hello and welcome to my channel, the Solar Scribe. I'm going to do a reading from the Ascended Masters and the Angels of Atlantis today, and also I've been asked to bring a dragon energy in and the Syrian Starseed Tarot, which obviously I'll bring in later. Just as an aside, in case I forget, the Angels of Atlantis cards are by Stuart Pearce. Now, normally when I do these videos, I put I show you the book, and then obviously it's a nod to the author and where you can get the cards from, and the book's disappeared. And when I was looking for the book, because today I've been guided to go through the 11:11 time, and record this video through the 11:11 time, so I was rushing a bit, to be fair. So because I couldn't find the book, I was started to panic a bit, and my guides said, but you don't need the book, you don't use it. And I said, I know, but I want to show people, where to get the cards from. And they said, look at the message, why can't you find the book? And it's because I use my intuition. I don't use the book unless somebody asks me specifically what the message is, or if Spirit or my inner being is asking me to read out something specific to that. Sorry. One sec. So I've been asked to give this message to say, the intuition on the planet is very, very strong now, and we've broken through some kind of veil or energy that was very cloudy, very foggy, like a Neptune energy, and that is starting to clear now. So things, I'm just being shown clear, things should be becoming a bit clearer. Okay, they're asking me to show this. I have no clue why. This reading is being very strange. This is Gloria. And... okay, right. So when you look at Gloria, she is covering part of her face with whatever it is she's covering it with. And they're basically saying that... this is moving away now. We're going to be able to see much clearer as to what's happening. I've got to say, these energies are very strange, even for me. I'm starting to get, again, very, very strange dreams, very potent dreams, but then when I wake up I can't remember anything. But I covered that yesterday in my other video. But I've never done this before, but I'm keeping a dream diary. So it was, I can't remember her channel, but I think she's called Conscious Evolution or something like that, Consciousness. And she did a reading for Starseeds, which was fascinating. And she basically said that we're being given very, very strong messages through our dreams now, and if we try and write them down as soon as you remember them, and she said even if you don't remember anything, write down the date and just put I don't remember any of this, I can't recall the dream, and I'm presuming that will start to get, we'll get more clarity around that. So maybe the veil is talking about this clarity around our dreams and what they mean. Also, Marina Jacobi this week mentioned dreams in her video, the harmonic reactor, and she was talking about lucid dreaming, and she recommends books on her website. And Neptune energy is all about dreaming and bringing our dreams into reality, which, to be fair, as Starseeds, we already know that they are already here. But the 3D mind isn't able to comprehend that, so we have to do the work. Spirit is saying we have to do the work to actually bring them into fruition. As a rather than a knowing as a telling. I hope I'm making sense today. Things are just happening that are, yeah, quite very, very different. Okay, so hopefully we might get a bit more clarity on the situation. And so I'm going to bring 3 masters in. Yeah, I've been asked to draw, oh god, cards have gone everywhere, and the only one that came out the right way was Lady Venus. So anybody that's watched my videos the last few days will know that she is very, very strong. I had a dream about the planet Venus the other night, and we've got downloads here. So she's saying downloads and understanding, yeah. So there'll be clarity around these dreams that are very potent, but our 3D minds can't really. So she's saying the best way to do it is as soon as you wake up in the morning, before you do absolutely anything else, unless, you know, you've been woken up by somebody or your children are in the bedroom screaming at you to get up. She's saying have a piece of paper and a pen by the bed and just write down whatever comes to mind, the first thing that comes to mind. Obviously, if you're really lucky and you can remember all of your dreams and you don't need to do that, that's absolutely fine. But I am not one of those people. Okay, so soul expansion. Yeah, that's beautiful. So that's Babaji. And then we just need one more. Okay, it's taking a while. Oh, Kuthumi's here as well. Okay. So, for anybody that doesn't know, Kuthumi is one of my guides at the minute. I'm just being guided to bring another card out. Just one sec. I'm going to see what's at, I'm going to shuffle 3 times and then I'm going to see what's at the bottom of the pack. Ah, right, okay. Yeah. So that he's at the bottom of the pack. Hope you can see that. Actually, they're telling me to bring him out. Okay. So it's Odin, psychic insight. So this is what the dreams are all about. Your third eye is open, see truth for what it is, follow your intuition. So again, we've got the intuition, which is very, very strong on the planet at the minute, as I've said. And yeah, your dreams, it's all about the dreaming. There's something about this dreaming. Downloads, keys and codes for the Starseeds as well are coming in quite strongly. The veil is, it's not even a veil, it's kind of like a, I was just shown a foggy energy that's cleared. It's clearing. It's not cleared fully yet, but it's shining through. So we've got this shining kind of energy here that Lady Venus is saying is shining through. I'm just going to go with this reading because I haven't got a clue what this energy is. But it's good. It's very, very good, whatever it is. Okay, so Lady Venus, keys and codes in your dreams. Right, okay, which is what I've been doing actually. She's saying if you've got these cards, choose one every night. Or you might be guided to more than one, but not to overload things. But choose one every night and put it under your pillow. And she's saying that will increase the intensity of the dream. So you will be able to recall more and record more. So recall and record more. Anything else you want to say? The jewel is in the heart, she's saying. This jewel. The jewel is in the heart. And she's not giving me any more information than that. The jewel is in the heart. You could say that as kind of something to say before you go to sleep. If you repeat it a few times, the jewel is in the heart. That's beautiful energy. Her eyes are amazing. And her keys and codes come through the eyes. So she's saying, yeah. So before you go to bed, if you're looking at her eyes, she can transfer those to you through your third eye, which is Odin, through your third eye in dream state. Okay. Yeah, that's all those two. I've got 4 for that. Okay, so Babaji, not an ascending master I'm particularly familiar with. The Starseeds we tend to have, well, I can only speak for myself, but I'm pretty sure the Starseeds are the same. We have groups, there are a lot of ascended masters. When you think about, you know, the history of the planet and of the planets, there's a lot that have got to that level. And there are some that I work with really, really regularly. And there are some that just come in for a while. And there are some that are my main guides. So my main guides are Archangel Michael, Yeshua, Mother Mary, and Mary Magdalene. El Moya to an extent. And Kuthumi's been with me for the last few weeks now. And Archangel Gabriel came in to say, you are the solar scribe. You are an embodiment of the energy of the solar scribe, which is something I chose in my blueprint, but didn't get activated until the 23rd of December 2019. And that's what I'm working with now, all of this solar scribe energy. And that's why Kuthumi came in, because his, if you can see, the solar scribe is obviously a reference to the sun, and that they are his colours. So he's supporting me with this reading today because he's not been around for a while, but because it's quite an intense energy. When I get messages from the masters or the archangels, my channel's open all of the time. So it literally just flows through. But my ego gets in the way because I have an ego. And my distorted, these messages, alright, okay, so he's saying, these messages will never be pure through me, meaning me, as the solar scribe. And that's because I have a distorted filter as a human being. He's saying, and that's why you need to use your intuition, because somebody may be saying something to you that they are saying they are channeling from, you know, source, whatever, but it still has to go through the distorted lens of the ego, because that's part of who we are. So if we're in a state of less than acceptance of the message, we can distort that a little bit. And I know this happens. I am a very clear channel, but I'm still human, and there's still times when you know, the energy's so choppy. I'm a little bit wondering as to where this is going. So that's why he's here today. Sorry if that was a bit long-winded. But for anybody that channels, he's saying just remember that. Remember that you are a channel, but you're channeling through a distorted lens. That's going to change. That's the energy that's changing, he's saying. But we still have to be aware of it and check within yourself discernment. Okay, use discernment. Okay, excuse me. Okay, so Babaji, why are you here? What message do you want to give? Okay, so he's telling me to read this out. Your consciousness is expanding. You understand the connection between all things. Okay, so yeah, so what he's saying is this energy is allowing us to make the connections now through the dream state, through the intuition, through the discernment. That's what's happening. And this energy that's coming through that veil, through that fogginess, through this, through the third eye, is going to become clearer. Now I'm going to pull 2 angel cards purely because, oh, and I just want to tell you, they're the cards that I'm using for the Ascended Masters. I'm going to get clarification on this clearer because there's something about this clearing that's very, very strong. Let me see which angel's coming into. Right, okay, so we've got Hanael, integrity. And we've got Zadkiel, gratitude. Okay. Right, so and I'll do integrity first because Hanael is linking in with Kuthumi, and then I'll do that one because that's a separate energy stream. Okay, so this one, so as you can see the colours are similar. Again, it's about discernment, intuition and integrity. So we are integrating this energy into our energy fields, and we can feel a little bit imbalanced with it, which is what I'm saying. It's quite choppy. It's not it doesn't seem to be a very smooth transition. We can make it smooth, you can set that intention, but I know this morning I felt very, very at odds with things. So I'm bored. Do I want to do this? Do I want to do that? I can't be bothered. But then there's stuff that I need to do. So I've kind of been doing this seesaw of the difference between prioritizing, basically. So what I would like to do is just chill out and sit down and just be. Not sure what I want to do, versus my obligations, what I need to do in terms of, you know, daily life, and finding that balance. So he's saying find the balance. So you might set yourself, he's saying it's self-discipline, which I don't have very much of, if I'm honest. But he's saying, so you might have a trade-off. So you might say, right, I'm going to have an hour where I just sit and do what I want to do, and then an hour where I go and clean or do whatever it is, go to work, do whatever I need to do. He's saying find that balance, because otherwise, if we have all of the obligation and, you know, kind of people are taking from us or asking us to do things, and we're not giving time for ourselves, that's where the imbalance is coming in. And also he's saying have integrity within yourself. If somebody's asking you to do something and you're not feeling it, you don't want to do it. Again, one of my videos the other day, it was saying, in fact, this 5D energy, we don't need to. We can actually stand in our sovereignty and say, actually, you know what, I'm not going to do that. I'm not feeling it. Okay, so that's what Hanael wanted to say. Oh, and again, he's linking it through. So this is the soul star chakra, and this is the base chakra. So again, we've got what we had yesterday, which is the full range of the chakras. And he's saying we need to ground. We need to ground as well. Okay, so Zadkiel is coming in with gratitude. And one of the ways of navigating this energy is through the heart. Have gratitude for what we have. We have a lot going on this planet at the minute. There are so many countries in such a mess with earthquakes, fires, floods. When we look out into the world, it's kind of like, it's just chaos in a lot of places. But Zadkiel is saying, sit within the heart and have gratitude for what we have. So we have our families, we have food on our table, we may have money in the bank. Just concentrate on the things that you have got, the love of people, the love of family, the love of friends. And share that gratitude, which I think on the planet at the minute, I've noticed in Australia, people are really pulling together. I tend not to watch the news because being an empath, I don't need to. I can point to a country and feel into the energy of that country and what's happening there. You know, so I don't hold that vibration. But that isn't to say that I'm not aware of what's happening and I do what I can. So he's saying do what you can with gratitude and with grace and integrity. So Hanael's saying yes, with integrity as well. Do what you can. Okay. Right, so let's pull a dragon card. Oh, that came out straight away, so I'm gonna just use that one. I just need to clear the energy again. Okay, so Magenta dragon enables you to bring forward your soul wisdom. Awaken your soul. Sorry, I need to bring this closer. Awaken your soul memories and higher spiritual understanding. Prepare for accelerated ascension. And that is what I was talking about. There is a clearing. There is an energy that's coming in. I just want to show you that because that's the card that I'm using. My ears have gone really high pitched now, and only when that happens, that means Spirit say pay attention to what we're saying to you now. I just have to say to you as well, I always have to watch this back because I'm in channels. Sometimes I don't always remember what I'm saying or consciously aware of what I'm saying. So I watch it back just to I need to get the messages as well. So with this, yeah, there's definitely something coming in. It's very strong on the divine feminine ray. Very strong. The magenta energy. But also we've got, as Lady Venus is giving a nod to, if you look at the colours, that's her. Okay. So she's with us at the minute as well. So Lady Venus is coming through on the divine feminine ray. And a nod to fire. So this is a solar energy as well that's coming through, which is the soul star, soul star chakra. And the solar plexus. So Kuthumi is saying reveal that wisdom. Tap into whichever chakra you need to and reveal that wisdom. It's coming now. There's a clearing. We're getting wiser. It's already there. We're just pulling it through. And we're pulling it out. And they're making me laugh because they're saying any way that they can get this information through to you, because this is what you've asked for, they will do it. So they will do it through people. So somebody might give you something. They will do it through dream state. They will do it through your chakras. They will do it through any way, any opening whatsoever that is free. They're going to bring that information in. Odin saying through the third eye as well. Babaji is saying that's going to bring amazing expansion for you. Okay. He's also giving a nod to the throat chakra because of this blue. Right, so the last card is the Starseed Tarot. And I'll just show you that's that one, if you feel guided. And I've been asked to show you all of these. I have a lot of cards. I have about 40 packs of cards, and I've just ordered some more. They're just tools. I don't need them. My intuition is, and my messages, my channel is very clear. However, I use them, as I said, as a visual. But it's also kind of a bit of a show and tell to anybody that's watching the video. So you may want to get a pack of these cards, not these in particular, any that I'm showing. You may want to get them. Okay, so these cards are huge. So I'm doing my best to shuffle. But, 10 of crystals. Right, okay. So you'll have to give me a sec for these because I've not used them before. So I'm going to be integrating information from this card. Right, okay, I've got it. So if you look at the colours of these crystals, yeah, we've got that one there, we've got that one there, we've got that one there. So what they're saying is every colour that's in there is in these cards. So that is saying that, sorry, I've got a different energy coming in now, so my speech might go a little bit different. What they're saying is that they're reinforcing what they've said. They will try and get this information to us through any means possible, but we have to listen. There has to be intuition. We have to be still and listen. And that's what the 10 is. It's the 1 and the 0. It's the 0 point energy. It's the one that's the start of something new. But we have to listen. Okay. They're also saying use crystals. If you're somebody like me, I used to be a crystal healer practitioner, and I kind of had crystals all around, but I wasn't really using them, and I decided to give a lot of them away, especially to children. Children love crystals, and I gave some to a friend's daughter, and I gave some to my grandson, who's a little bit older. And it's saying if you've got any crystals lying around that you don't use, please donate them, give them away, bury them in the ground, do something with them, but move them, because the energy on the planet at the minute is about movement. The crystals are moving, the energy's moving. Okay, so a nod to the peacock, which is what I was talking about the other day, one of the videos. All the eyes are on us. Everybody's looking at us. This woman's looking at us. Okay, so everybody, all the universes, all the planets, all the starseed races, all the angelics, the ascended masters, source, you name it, they are looking at us, and they're so fascinated as to see what is happening on our planet at the minute. It's unprecedented, I'm being told. Okay, so the other thing is music. I'm being shown music, because where these crystals are at the back, there's like an old, to me, it looks like an old bandstand. And I was listening to something yesterday that said orchestral music. Music without words, and music with a bass tone. So back, and again, this is on the Marina Jacobi video, the latest one that came out for her. Orchestral music, Bach, or Bach is what how people pronounce it, and Mozart. Anything without words, it doesn't have to be classical music, but it has to have a strong rhythm to it, which orchestral music does. And that's what the old bandstand is. It's saying we're reverting back to music without words, because it's easier to integrate the energy of the vibration of the frequency, rather than, because when we hear the words, the mind starts to get involved and work out what they mean and why they're there and what the song's about, and then why the person wrote it, and I wonder who that person was and why were they going on that journey. Without words, just having the composer, we get more of an integrated, that's why that's coming back again, integrated experience. It's more integrated. Okay, so it's not for everybody. I love classical music, but it's not for everyone. But they're saying that integrity. Right, does this lady or these crystals want to say? Oh, right, okay. So on this card, I gave a nod to the peacock, but the feathers aren't open. So they're saying, show your plumage, show who you are, shine your light, because we've got these crystals. Some of these crystals are shining and some of them are not. Some you can stand out more than others. And what they're saying is, we've all got a piece of the puzzle. We've all got something to share. And if you look at this lady, we don't know what she's going to do. She's looking at us. Is she going to choose one of the clear crystals? Is she going to choose a colour? Is she going to go to the peacock? What is she going to do? And what they're saying is, you need to decide what it is you're going to do. If you've got a lot of options, where are you going? Make it crystal clear. And that's what the clearing is. We're coming back to the clearing. Crystal clear what it is you're achieving. What do you want to achieve? Set your goals. I think it's the Chinese New Year this year is on the 25th. I think I'm right in saying. And we're now on the 16th. So we've got a few days left. Oh, right, okay. So 16 and 9 is 25. So what they're saying is on the Chinese New Year on the 25th, on the 26th, the 1 and the 0 start. That's the 10, the 1 and the 0. Gosh, that was a long way around for that numerology. So there's something very significant around the Chinese New Year. I'll probably do a different reading for that one. I don't have any Chinese astrology cards or anything like that. Obviously it's intuitive anyway, but I'll probably do something for that. Right, okay. This lady stood in nature as well, so it goes without saying, get out into nature, drink as much pure, clear water as you can. That's what that's a nod to as well. And yeah, I think we're about done with that one. That was a very meandering reading with take a lot in. So if you're listening to this and you're thinking this reading's bonkers, you're probably right, but I would listen to it again. Normally with me, and this is just me because I am a 3, I have to listen to things. I tend to listen to things 3 times to get the full keys, codes and downloads that I need from the information. And it's having that discipline to listen to it. So thank you for listening to this reading, and I will see you next time. Bye.